More about bus smart TV, so make sure you share now subscribe to my episode for video because of social media and so I say pensing. Make sure you back share with them say.
Maa Diana Sue Agraada. Inti me hwɛ sɛ metimi di sermon we ni ababeto or letter na ababeto ana. Okay, so okay. My ready ana. Yeah, the babe came kakra. The babe came. See you now, we see you no. They who the reason why I will see you no. All right, ebusia, but yeah, Mama Diana was you Agraada. Me we na yakan sermon letter na yakan. What exactly? Okay. All right, inti kokonsan ni ekura nsem Paulo e de babe ma ye inti DJ ekwan no da ho ma o. Yesu. Ya je so pa kokonsan.
Ansa na obe kan sermon letter no.
Kaish.
Mpesa me ma God ati asie se. Wa be kan bia ye nka. Mpesa me ma God ati asie se. Wa be kan bia ye nka. Na ombom paye. Se NDC amba power. Onso be din kwasi asemi ewo mahama sui. Onse wenya event se letter nso efi event se ma dan na ho. Ye kire ni se. Onse baby osemo. Ombom paye. Say NDC and power. That one is a promise. Nankenena me ba life wo. Abe expose niema. Abe traga da say yen. Say NDC ba power. Ne ho be tele no. On go 42 days ewo MPP time mo. Yeah, the new cost 6 good years. Oh, nima same ba ne so. I got that in the share a bedidi Mahamatem. Oh, Kwasi penny from 4 bar a ripalau. We get to Asawoni, Tantalini, Abadopan Bata,
Abadopan Bata.
Kopo. Chip woman, I find is a Uncolancola lady Agada. A bedidi events a Mahamatem. Agada. Lodina, so they include a campaigner. Lodina is doing her own thing to support the husband. Jimmy for Wasiaba. Who put Ghana for Ama Wenya, who Agraada who see young puff from farm from. Now you're saying to NPP for normally as of who's been powers and who looking at who's the moon. Would the year no one named the ever. You don't know what is happening to you. That's what I mean. Because all the main people time ni bebree.
Okay.
See about it no. And I got that why you lucky. Me na ho it will fear. And what's the main to me about life?
Oh, I see.
Me hope I can see it will be fear. See I no more adiasa and come and talk on one but or many I got that social media no so. Yeni Agada, Sani Pluto pink, Sa or slow Pluto. Yeni the best sa or slow Pluto.
Bagaya.
Pluto for Wiba.
Bagaya. All right, bless up, man.
You. Bye.
Mama Ridi was say, the plaintiff is the executive director of Peace Watch Ghana, a non-governmental organization, NGO, which focuses on ensuring peace and security in the country. She is also a reputable businesswoman, owning many businesses in Accra, according to plaintiff. No. Maa Diana no, just say, you see, Nyuma Bibria, Odi Wagana ha. Second, also the defendant is a self-acclaimed evangelist. On the way or address Agraada, then that should tell you is a Nibraba. Also, the defendant is a self-acclaimed evangelist of the gospel pastor of Heaven Way Chapel and social media pundit who runs commentary on both local and international trending issues. Also, the plaintiff has been the executive director for Peace Watch Ghana, a non-governmental organization, since 2008 to date. and has been a businesswoman for over 35 years. What you say? Nti Maa Diana no juma odi no. And I answer the to so see the plaintiff has been the executive director. Sorry, the plaintiff role of Peace Watch Ghana has received several recognitions from the Ghana Police Service as its work primarily focuses on peace and security. And also the Twaso Ochim said that the plaintiff is very highly respected by many, both locally and abroad, especially as the plaintiff has, by the virtue of work as the executive director of Peace Watch Ghana, worked with various individuals, bodies, institutions, and organs within the outside Ghana. As a no chair nipa ban oye, right? After no we are no address your confubanso. Okay. Now let's do this. Also, the plaintiff says that on the 14th May 2004, the defendant on a social media platform stated a live video where the defendant rained insult words against the plaintiff and called her all manners of names. Nti okonfuba nti all near twice run na makan ya kire mu ni ebi twi na me di bom left and right no. So was on the phone there and meet me flow kama ba hand me and din kakra. I see the plaintiff says she has not in any way represented. Okay, good. Yes, also the bit way to us one claims no. I see the plaintiff says that she has, which is Maa Diana no. She has what? She has not in any way represented to anyone that the current Inspector General of Police IGP is family member. Neither has she taken any sum of money from any person using his name. Just say on far IGP Dampari DNG's Kabiaye, according to Maa Diana. Into near Konfubaki Kayan. Why then? And Yano cre what you say? Or see, or answer the two. So see, the plaintiff says that she has, or see, she has she has what, by dint of hard work, built a reputation for herself, not only in her career but also in a very many spheres of life. They say, "Why you mama?" They say, "What training she mama na ko cheaper?" And a plaintiff says that the said defamatory statement made by the defendant on a social media live are defamatory of the plaintiff's hard-earned reputation as a businesswoman with several years of hard work. They say, "Onye skagari no. Wabojuma pa ombu amanfo nya amanfo lalasu." Also the to see the plaintiff near Maa Diana overs that in terms of the defamatory statement made by the defendant pleaded in paragraph 9 above, the defendant meant and was understood to mean that the plaintiff is a criminal. They say, taking forcefully what does not belong to her and abusing her office as the executive director of Peace Watch Ghana. The plaintiff overs that in terms of the defamatory statement made by the defendant, pleaded in paragraph 11 above, the defendant meant and was understood to mean that the plaintiff received bribe from innocent persons. Inti twi no na eja omo breaking it down wa hanum. Ese Maa Diana onje teku any sempoa emfri obi a na organization no wo no onfa mbo apo onfa nye faskabejiska. Okay, so yes, answer the two answers. The plaintiff overs that in terms of the defamatory statement made by the defendant, Okonfoba, pleaded in paragraph 13 above. The defendant meant and was understood to mean that the plaintiff is a prostitute and who offers atupa to police of the high ranking in the country. Oh! Into tree no normal breaking it down. Wahanum. Just say. Na me pese me use sex no. Nti na me da atopa ne. Me da atopa eba on. Nti wa atopa ne sound some style bi ma no. Ndie fache. But anyway, me use we na ya na slow video no kakra. Pa cho mo share video no mami. Na mo tag your konfuba e mami na me nkan kakra man. Why Mr. Wa. And I'm in Obinim atopa side no. Also the plaintiff overs that in terms of the defamatory statement made by the defendant, pleaded in paragraph 13 above, the defendant meant and was understood to mean that the plaintiff is a prostitute and offers atopa to police of high ranking in the country. Particulars of defamations. During the defendant's social media live section, the defendant called the plaintiff a criminal and also that the plaintiff uses the name of the Inspector General of the Police, IGP Dampare, Akufo Addo. Into Maa Diana repetition also to defraud innocent persons claiming he is the plaintiff's family member. Agraada has finally collected her nose on top of Nyanka Bell or the assembly. B. Also that the defendant went ahead to state on the social media live video that the defendant herself is one of the many innocent victims who has fallen for the plaintiff's scams using the name of Inspector IGP. IGP Akufo Dampare. That in the defamations, that in the defendant's own words, she said, good. I say, damn, okay, I had it. I think say your boss dada. Your boss dada. Okay. Whoa, inti yeah, kind last paragraph from I leave, no. Directed by I said I had my kind dada. And I would go. Claims now. See an order directed at the defendant to retract the said defamatory statement made above the plaintiff. An order directed at the defendant to publish an apology the order from above, and I say order no. Listen carefully. B, an order directed at the defendant to retract listing in some kind, and I'll be apologize. Why I won't apologize with defendant to retract the said defamatory statement made above the plaintiff. An order directed at the defendant to publish an apology to the plaintiff in the following manner. By making one publication in a national daily newspaper. Inti sisia no a chopa no ya chiro the way obe pacho no a obe retracted unsema okika ye a 2-man dinosaur enyeme na make according to Sue and also was you. Eti ni obe no. By making one publication in a national newspaper. It's a daily graphic no obe ko eja media. By posting on the social media platform with the same prominence, by posting on social media platform with the same prominence, the defamatory words received within 7 days of the judgment being delivered by this honorable court. Udidi maame na atema ogu ni ase no. we call this, yes, we call the same place. Now we call it. We call retract oneself. See, baby, shabo na one head to us, man. Okay, so now, yes, and to us be. See, who read? Who kind din or see? The general damages against the defendant in favor of the plaintiff for the defamatory statement made by the defendant and posted on the defendant's social media platform. Aggravated aggravated damages against the defendant for subjecting the plaintiff to humiliating and malicious circumstances through her defamatory statement against the plaintiff posted on the defendant's social media platform. And FNH punitive damages against the defendant in favor of the plaintiff as punishment for the defamatory statement posted on the defendant's social media platform. The Uber compensate any compensatory damages against the defendant in favor of the plaintiff for the defamatory statement posted on the defendant's social media platform. It's agrasco Uber compensate, that is in sema or hockey can our platform. So I mean your style of reading the letter is modern. Say me the two screens, so I mean Shatta to me kindly the two studio now by our phone so yeah nkonkwa. Also legal costs and also obefa ebi akota trentwie ni nyoma ka obebo ni nyoma yeah. Any other orders that the honorable court deems fit to make what or to make, right? Dated at Accra this 31st day of July 2024. The Registrar High Court General Jurisdiction Accra, and for service on above named defendant ni Papo Samoa Addo, lawyer for the plaintiff, Lance's number member. So I think my kind in ample me boy my kind in into yam fan note into Agraada my main kind note in the my kind that, but I think so. Me fan note into Agrasco team Montagi Agraada mami. According to Maa Diana nyame Srewa Agraada ube di ma temper die we any other woto you go collect. Also note, if the plaintiff claims is for liquidated, hey, Obofour penny, hey, Ebompa law school die, me see you. I mean Shawate. Me see you no mudoso, but my choose to pay. Also, if the plaintiff claims is for a liquidated demand only, further proceedings will be stayed if within the time limited for appearance, the defendant pays the amount claimed to the plaintiff, his lawyer or his agent, or into court as provided for in order to rule. Meaning say sections normally are two, right? My bonnie in our so ya tafle ni nyina na asa me I always say bi won na nka masa bosso bi ba ebusua nia akọ Maa Diana ho aye ne yapa ne say Agraada say o use dan parody e di scam amount for secondly no so o chemu say a police form penning for being in the nti sad na ye maame ne yapa oda on na wo aye ne ya nti na wasu Agraada nti Agraada wo tie me a baby a onsem na akwa koduro no nti Maa Diana so take you on meaning say also be cantas you and obey then. I ask ube cantas you and